Good morning, I'm Brian Nobrega. I am the Director of Emergency Management for the City of New Bedford, and today we have an open house here at our building. We moved to this building back in July of this past summer. We were over at Kempton Street, but now we're located at 151 Purchase Street. It's a great office now. DFFM did a great job with renovating it. It gave us more room, more centralized location to keep all our equipment, and we'll bring you on for a quick tour. You're down here on our main floor. Our main floor right here houses all our response equipment, all our vehicles. Every vehicle, as you can see, has a first aid kit. We have some lighting in it. These vehicles go to all major incidents, especially fires, and we have all the equipment that could support the displaced out of a burning building, our firefighters, our police officers, our EMS, and our volunteers as well. Emergency management is a four-person office, but we have about 21 volunteers that volunteer their time to respond to emergencies and also do any kind of event support that we do throughout the city, including the Feast of the Blessed Sacrament and again the marathon. So right here is ESU2. This is one of our response vehicles. It has all the equipment in it, and basically this would roll out to a fire that they needed some lighting, or we have first aid kits just in case something happens. And then right behind you we have another truck. This is our main towing truck. It tows our shelter trailer, our special ops trailers, any kind of towing that we need to do. This was actually funded by a FEMA grant, so most of the equipment here is it's funded by MEMA grants, FEMA grants, EMPG grants, which basically is most of the money that we use to get our equipment. Another piece of equipment that we utilize a lot here is our Polaris. We bought this back in 2018. You'll see it at like the marathon, you'll see it at the feast, and it just allows us to get around different areas of an event easier for police, fire, and the logistics. So this is a great asset that we have here in the city, and it basically gets to places that we can't get to, especially with the rail now. We could drive this down the rail if we need to. New Bedford Emergency Management has 6 response vehicles. We also have a 16-passenger bus that CERTA donated that we'll bring to a scene in the cold or even in the hot to get people that are displaced. Imagine at 2 o'clock in the morning, your smoke alarms go off. What are you going to run out? You're probably going to run out in your pajamas. 19 degrees, it's going to be really cold out, so we'll bring that bus down to get the people out of the elements into somewhere that we can keep them warm or cool. And then once again, I can't forget about our partners at American Red Cross. They'll come in and do a displacement, and they'll help them with some temporary money to at least get them some kind of housing and get them on their feet for the first couple of days. And then the city will have their outreach team work with them as well. This is our main response vehicle. This was bought during COVID. It was a grant once again from FEMA through MEMA, and then also the city contributed a chunk of money as the match towards the grant. So this is ESU6. This is our main response vehicle. This is our first vehicle to go out on all responses. Once again, it has everything that we need. First aid, also has some blankets, radio charges for the police and fire department, and then this truck is fully 360 degrees, has lighting all the way around it, so we can pull this up to an incident and light an incident during the night hours. This is our newest truck. This is our workhorse. This truck, if you see this truck out at an incident, it means it's pretty bad. But once again, the volunteers are all trained on these vehicles. They're the ones that operate these vehicles. I say 9 out of 10 times. And without those guys and girls, we would not be able to support like we do in the past.
Hi, my name's Tim Bolduck. I'm one of the operation managers here at Emergency Management. Pretty much make sure that we have all the details filled that we need. We get our volunteers to come out and help us with events. Make sure all the trucks are stocked and ready to go in case we have to respond to any emergencies, house fires, special events. We had to go to the plane crash. We helped to assist Dartmouth with that operation, and just help support the city in any way we can with any events or emergencies that come up.
Hi, my name is Tom Goulart. I work for Emergency Management. I'm the operations manager, and I basically support the fire department, and we support the police department on any kind of fires that are above second alarm or above, and some special alarm fires that we have to go to. We support them in ways so that we can help the Red Cross and get them squared away on the benefits that they will be receiving. We also do other things in between. As far as the operations are concerned, we are a support group, basically. Support group for police and support group for fire.
All right, so once again, this is our ladder bay. This is where ladder 3 used to be when they were running out of this, but now they're over at the South End Public Safety Building. As you can see over here, we have ESU-1, which is one of our older response vehicles, but it's able to tow, has a basic amount of equipment in here, but right on to the right-hand side, you'll see our 4 main light towers. These light towers will go to events, scenes, and everything to light up an area for public safety. And as you can see, we have 2 of our volunteers right now. They're working on the trucks as we have time. And there's Joe Kay, retired police officer. He's our races officer, does a lot of our communications for us. And then Dion's hiding back there as well. He's one of our newer volunteers, and it's been great. This area right here is basically where our volunteers set up shop during a disaster for the open house. Lynn and Cece have our outreach material that we're handing out. This is all preparedness material that we have available here at the office and that we bring to our outreach events. If people are looking for this material and you don't see us at outreach events, they can contact New Bedford Emergency Management. You can always go to our Facebook page, New Bedford Emergency Management, or you can contact the office and we can get you some material as well. But you'll see us at National Night Out, all the neighborhood meetings and stuff like that, so that we're bringing outreach and preparedness to the community. All right, so once again, this is our new offices. We're now located at 151 Purchase Street, basically down in the south end. And we're gonna bring you up to our tour of our offices and also another room that has been built out here to support large scale emergencies. So come on upstairs. So right here is our radio room. This room has a couple of different radios in here. It can monitor police, fire, EMS, and also our motor turbo system, which is DPI and so forth. There's also a races radio in here that we can communicate with other agencies as well. So basically right there is all the radios that we would use in an emergency. We use those a lot at the feast and then also the marathon to communicate with mutual aid partners on the police, fire, EMS side, and then also our team as well, because we'll bring in New Bedford Emergency Management will be there, Cushing Emergency Management, Fairhaven, and sometimes even Dartmouth. And then basically we have offices for all our staff here, Lynn, Tom, Tim, and then we also house the fire department's hazardous materials coordinator, Travis Rebello. He has an office. But we're gonna take a quick peek down at our emergency operations center, our conference room, that we can do some monitoring throughout the city during a hurricane, blizzard, and stuff like that. So come on down. So in here is our emergency operations center conference room. We have a lot of TVs in here, right? That we could put up stuff, pictures of maps, radar, cameras throughout the city, everything that we need to make, basically have situational awareness throughout the city. Power outages, if we're running out of something, like say if we have a shelter open and they need stuff, we can coordinate that from here in our emergency operations center. This was something that we didn't have at our old building, but we took this large room and turned it into a conference room / EOC. So basically, emergency management is we're there to help in the time of emergencies, but our core mission is to prepare, to mitigate, and to have the plans ready to deal with a hurricane, a blizzard, and events like that. You know, the police department, the fire department, the ES, those guys are the first responders heading to the scene to make those life-saving actions. We're there to support it, and then we're basically the overall picture of making sure that we have mitigation, preparedness, and and stuff like that, teaching the community on what they should have in case something happens, like a kit, an evacuation plan, where you're gonna go if you live on Payne Ave and we ask you to evacuate. We're the ones primarily responsible for that. But once again, the police department, the fire department, EMS, those are the men and women going out there firsthand to deal with the emergency, and we're just there to support on the larger scales.
Hi, I'm Elijah Serrano, and I'm one of the volunteers here at Emergency Management. And my job pretty much is to assist the city during storms, fires, large events, anything where we're pretty much activated or called in from. I am one of the first few faces you're going to see representing the agency itself. So one of the events that always stands out to me is any of the parades from Memorial Day and Veterans Day. One of the main things that you'll see us doing out there is traffic control. We'll sit there, we'll set up cones, we'll set up detours, and we'll pretty much close off the streets ahead of time. We post it on our Facebook on street closures during these types of events. As being someone who always attended those, now being able to serve my community while still attending those parades, it's always a big thing to me.
Hi, my name is Lynn Kosh. I am the administrative coordinator here at New Bedford Emergency Management. It's important for people to know how emergency management actually assists with fire responses, police response, and also civic events that take place across the city. Additionally, we have outreach, we attend outreach events, and today we have all of these children's books. It's Prepare with Pedro. We have them in Spanish and English, and it teaches children how to prepare for an emergency. And they're specifically designed for their grown-ups in their life to work with them and also learn along the way. So, emergency management could not do the amount of work it does without dedicated volunteers. People have different skill sets. Everyone brings something different to the table, as well as their schedules. And so you never know an emergency is going to happen. And so we have people that are able to respond at all different times of the day, any day of the week. We're very lucky in that way.
All right, so thank you for taking a tour of emergency management. But right behind me, this is the backbone of our team. Most of these men and women are volunteers. They come out here. Some of them come out at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then they go to work. Without most of these guys, let me say, all of these guys and girls, emergency management would not be successful in the response to COVID-19, the blizzard of 22, and all the large house fires that the city has seen in the recent years. I've been here I'll be here 10 years this May, and I call these guys friends, and we hope that when you look at our Facebook, you will see sometimes that we do volunteer drives. So when we do one, take a second, think about what you can do to help your community, and without these guys and girls, we would not be as successful as we have been in the past.